First of all, congratulations on the win, your third straight victory. They say basketball is a game of runs. I guess you guys have been on a kind of a game of streaks this year in terms of, winning and losing. But what did you like from what you saw from your team here tonight against Edinboro?
I think the biggest thing was our energy. And, play 3 games in 5 days isn't easy, but there's no excuses in our program. And our guys were incredible with the energy from the start. And that's what I love the most is, and we played energy for 40 minutes. And even when they made their run in the first half, we didn't blink. We called timeout, and our guys made another run at themselves. And we've really grown in that area. And our energy was terrific, and that's everybody on the team. And we had Uzi Bird sick today, and Uzi's usually our energy guy. So our bench picked it up without Uzi, which was great. You got to pick somebody up when they're down.
Well, I don't know if Uzi's watching. We'll give him a shout out. I was wondering because when you sent the other guys in, I'm like, where's Uzi at? But I guess he's home, so hopefully he's feeling better. Was there anything that you had to do strategically, knowing that you guys did play Monday and they didn't, to maybe keep guys fresh, or did you just kind of run at them the way that you normally would?
No, we haven't practiced in about 4 days. So we just walked through, shot free throws, watched film, and got out of here. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, I work for Tony Shavers, an elite coach, and February is about being fresh. And it's not, you're kind of who you are right now. It's about mental warfare in February, and our guys were really tough, but we're going to make sure we're fresh.
Well, you talk about the energy, and I noticed that from day one, from game one, seeing you guys play. Was that a thing where the players had to buy into it, or did you see the guys buy into that right away? I mean, was there much that you had to, talk to the guys about buying into it, or were they just ready to go and really deliver that energy from day one?
One of our core values is joy, and joy's fun plus focus. So once I told these guys I want them to have fun because they picked up the ball because they thought it was fun when they're about 4 years old. I coached because I thought this would be a fun way to live my life. So we want to have fun. So it was easy. I think it was mutual. I want them to have fun, and then these guys are a great group of guys that like each other, and we have a lot of fun, and we stay focused. But you got to have fun. It's a game.
Coach, how good does it feel to see 5 players in double figures tonight? I mean, you really distributed the scoring. Ryan had a big game. Obviously, Sean led with 23, but Tabe, Green, I mean, was it a nice feeling to see these guys really stepping up and maybe having more even distributing scoring tonight, maybe even than past games?
Yeah, no, it was great. It was great. And we always talk about the ball has energy. So if the ball moves, that's just more energy as everybody touches the ball, and that ball just kept moving. And, the guy was open, got the ball. And it was great to see the balance. And we got a lot of weapons. We got a lot of guys that scored the ball, and today, a lot of them showed up and scored it.
Talk about this guy, Ryan Meis. I know, Ryan, you've been maybe scuffling a little bit offensively, but you were able to get in the double figures again. What did you see from Ryan's game?
I just love his confidence, and I love his mental toughness. And, he had a great game, but he started off not great, right? He missed his first couple. And he's such an elite human being. He's over here making sure he's got positive talk to himself that he knows he's going to make the next one. And he's over saying, hey, adversity, this adversity is great. I'm going to hit a couple. And he's just a mentally tough kid he's a special young man. And, it's not easy to do what he did, to start off a little shaky, missing some great shots. But then he knocked him down, and it's all about his mental toughness.
Roger, anything for Coach?
Well said, Coach Wilkins. And you know what? My voice is leaving me just a little bit right now. It's been a long evening of basketball.
Yes.
One happy moment, one kind of happy moment. But you know what? Ryan Meis, he's actually worked with us a little bit doing softball.
Yeah,
and
you'll have to grade if he comes back for the spring, Ryan. Which
I hope so.
We'd love to have you, join us for some broadcasts. You're going to have to critique him.
Let's go.
You know what?
That's fine. Yeah,
and
that's
I
fine.
think your self-talk, to go back to what you asked, Ben, that's something as an upperclassman. Spread that down to the underclassmen. Get them. Sometimes you're either mentally tough or you're not. But if you can part any words of wisdom to share with the younger kids to help them develop into a positive thinking person, the better off everyone's going to be.
Yeah. I think, as much as you see Coach on the sidelines doing our X's and O stuff, the more impressive thing is what he does off the court for us. From day one, it's been an elite culture. And, I think, we're, 23 games into this thing, and, we're just getting better. But, like I said, it's a special culture, and it starts with Coach, and, we've bought in from day one to him.
Well, I remember, I can't remember who we interviewed the first game that we broadcast for you guys, but I remember talking to you kind of sidebar, and you're like, I love this guy. Everyone loves this guy.
Yeah.
So I know you guys are really happy to play for him, and kind of talk about that energy buy-in too. Again, was that something that the coaches kind of had to ask you guys to buy into, or was that something you guys were ready to do?
I think we were more than ready. We were chomping at the bit. I'm super proud to be a part of that locker room. The 18 guys that we have on that team, wearing this shirt, it's the most proud thing I do. We have an unbelievable group in that locker room, and to be teammates with guys in that locker room, it's really been the joy of my life. And it's fun to come to practice every day, and see Sam Tabe smiling at me when we're stretching, and it's been super fun.
A lot of times people talk about the head coach and who's scoring points and who's rebounding and all the little things that you do defensively for a game. That goes for all the players. What about Coach Stokes and Coach Lafferty? What are they like? I think they need and deserve a lot of credit as well.
I'll add Noah and Maddie in there as well, because
Yeah.
they're an extension of our coaching staff. And Coach Stokes and Coach Lafferty, I think they're the perfect balance. When Coach got out with COVID, we were on a road trip with them to Westchester. I think we were the youngest average age team in the NCAA history going on a road trip. So it was fun. I think that was a great bonding moment for us, and kind of saw a side of those two guys that I don't think we would have seen if they were still in their assistant role. So I think that was fun. But it's constant energy, and then Noah is a jack of all trades. He's incredible, calling out plays, doing whatever he
he's always talking over here. I always
he's
hear
doing
him
whatever he needs to do.
And Maddie is so easy to talk to, easy to get along with. She's very much into the men's basketball program as well.
I think she's the most elite clock operator in the country at practice. It's fun. We have an unbelievable group, and like I said, it's just been a joy to be around these guys.
Well, Ryan, Coach mentioned about how you didn't get off to a great start, and then you're able to find yourself offensively.
Yeah.
What has the challenge been like for you, the last few games offensively? And it doesn't seem like you take that onto the court, though, the frustration that you may have, maybe not scoring points.
I'd be lying to you if I said, the last couple games weren't a little frustrating, not putting the ball in. But, we talked, I think it was last week, if I shoot 10 shots, that's like 24 seconds out of the game out of 40 minutes.
Right.
So,
right.
If I miss 10 shots, it's such a small portion of the game, and I can affect the game in so many different ways. It's all about process over results. My job is not to make the shot. My job is to do everything that leads up to myself being able to make a shot. I think my mental game has come a long way. I credit that to a lot of people, Coach being a big part. My brother is another one. If you ever get a chance to watch my brother pitch, you think he's at Sunday Mass or something. Nothing affects him.
Where is he starting, by the way, this season? Do we know?
I think he's starting down in Greensboro.
Okay. He's a pitcher for the Pirates organization. For those that don't know.
Yeah. I've learned so much from him. just watching him, and kind of picking his brain. But just very grateful to be around.
Yeah, and Coach Wilkins said it when we first met him. Play the next play. Play the next play.
Yeah,
play the next shot. Play the next pitch. Play the next at bat. You have to have a very, very, very short memory.
Exactly.
Guys, go enjoy this one. Thanks for spending some time with us. Congratulations, man.
Thanks,
Feel
sir.
good for you,
Thanks.
Ryan, Coach Wilkins.
You
as well.
Don't get that one
Okay.
on camera.
We're crossing over here. There you go. Thank you, guys. Have a safe trip this weekend.